Yeah, no doubt.
How has your defensive line played this year?
I think the kids play really hard, play tough. They're playing within the defensive scheme. I think that's the most important thing, that we play within the confinement of the defense, what it's called. I think pressure has a lot to do with what we're doing right now. You look at the pressures rate that we're hitting guys and forcing the ball out quick. Those things are so important. You know what I mean? Each team plays us different. Why? You know, we have to continue to evaluate that. But balls come out fast, 0.6, 0.7, there's no way you can get there. So all we're going to do is create pressure, push the guy into the quarterback, get our hands up, you know, see what happens. And so I've been very pleased. You know, they're working hard. Our time is going to come as we move forward. But right now, I'm going to continue to do what we're doing.
JT obviously had the breakout game last year against Penn State. Nobody can have that kind of game
Yeah.
consistently. But how has he played this year? Because he does seem to be maybe the most disruptive guy you've got.
Yeah, he's very consistent. Very consistent, smart, IQ high, wants to be great. And so he, again, I think the biggest thing for guys like that who have a chance to go get numbers, I think he understands that as long as he played in confinement and numbers, is everybody get a chance to do well. And I think he's doing a great job of that. Not being frustrated because he's not getting a sack or anything. He just keep playing hard. And that's what we want.
You remember when the Boses were here and Chase Young was here?
Yeah, I do. I do.
Just don't necessarily line them up there and go, hey, go make this huge play, but they make huge plays.
Yeah.
JT Tuimoloau seems to be that kind of player in his own way.
Yeah.
Explain where that comes from a player like that.
JT is a moment guy. What I mean by that, he's always in the moment. The bigger the moment, the bigger he's ready to go play. You know what I mean? And you don't know when that moment's going to happen, but sometimes he just shows up. You know, you go back to the Notre Dame game. He made 2 great plays back to back because he's in that moment. He's understand exactly where he's at that moment to make plays, and that's why I admire JT. You don't know when it's going to happen, but when it does, it's pretty neat.
Can you see that when you're recruiting him?
No,
Is that ability?
you saw it on the basketball court. You saw he's competitive enough to be great. You saw him on the football field. He was always the last one running to the ball, trying to get there as fast as he can, and the last guy walking back to the huddle. You saw all those small things when you saw him in high school. So he's just a carrier right now.
In the Notre Dame game, JT was on the boundary side.
Yes.
There at the end and
Yep.
made those 2 plays.
Yep.
How
Folks, we have G. Scott at the middle 20.
game to game with your edge guys, what side you want them on? I mean, is it typically maybe JT's on the right side, like how do you figure that out?
Well, it's comfort first, whatever he'll comfort at. And then the second thing is that if we want to match up, then we'll switch him over. So we will change. Because we don't want teams to know where he's at every time they start sliding protection, start chipping. And that's where we start making changes. And we feel that they're sliding to JT. And when we know that, we either do something different on the backside or we move JT around a little bit. So now they have to check the protection every time.
We're
So,
seeing more of Caden Curry on the defensive side
yeah,
and the offensive side.
yeah.
How's that work out, and what has come on about him just as a football player in the last,
I said the day one when I recruited, watched him play in the stands in a championship game, I said to myself, that guy's a football player. You saw him do it in high school, catch balls in the back of the end zone. You know, go play fullback, then go on the field, go sideline to sideline. You know, he's just who he is. You know, Caden Carey, to make a mistake who he is. He knew exactly who he is. He's a great kid, hard worker, wants to be great. And he's willing to do anything to help our defense. That's what I like about him.
Larry, there's been a lot of seasons here where you rotated a lot of guys on the defensive line. It seems this season your starters are playing more snaps. Just what is that thought process? How did you arrive at
Well, it's the moment, right? So you take the Notre Dame game, right? 25 snapped the first half. Those guys are fresh. So 25 snapped the first half. You got to give them more snap. That's what it is. And so we got in the game. We got caught in the drive. We came to the sideline and said, how you guys feel? And you listen to your players. And they say, Coach, we're good. We're ready to go. And thank God I listened to them because I was going to rotate and then go into the second half and into the game and make really 2 great plays. JT might not have been on the field, you know, but he was because I trusted the guys. They were ready to go.
Tyleek makes the last tackle of the game.
Yeah.
Out there on, Chase.
That's exactly right. That's right. Yeah.
Has he surprised you with his fitness so far this year?
Because you saw him work at it. He actually worked at it. He knew his issue was in the past. Now he's playing high level plays. I think that's really good for him. It's going to make us better because he can play longer on the field.
And when you say high level, what does that mean to you? Define what high level means.
High level to me is just being able to play at full speed, 46 A to B +2 every snap. Now we know he can't do it for 70 plays, so I got to figure out in those 70 plays or 80 plays when he's tired. And that's when he's going to get that 5-minute break. He's got to get those 5 plays off or 4 plays off. And I try to rotate in the middle of the field post into the red zone to come in the end zone. I'm very careful about that. And I have one of my managers, Tyler's the best guy I have. He keeps me over there every rep. I know how many guys. I'm not guessing. I know exactly how many plays they're playing and how many series they play.
Larry, when you talk about Tyleek and building up that endurance and the work ethic and the stuff from the past. Did you go into August and then he's got the knee and think this is possible for him? I mean, I would imagine this is more work than you probably thought, but only you probably know that.
Yeah, I think the thing he did after he got his knee injury, now we ran him a lot now. He wasn't like sitting around and sitting around taking a break. And we ran him a lot after practice to get him ready. We put him in the swimming pool, put him on the bicycles, all those things to make sure we can get him closer it was. And then my biggest fear was that he didn't do 200 snaps in spring football. I mean, in fall football, he didn't get those snaps. So what I did when we came back, I gave him more reps. So I was trying to get him to that 200 reps. So I had the reps behind him, and he got tired, but I knew it helped him because he was doing every rep. He looked at the coach, I got every rep. I said, you are, until I count your numbers till you get higher. And he kind of bought into it because he knew exactly what I was doing. Yeah.
You mentioned the trust in the players.
Yeah.
You're trying to figure out the rotation.
Yeah.
Where's that trust rooted, and like how long does it take to build that trust with those players?
Well, you know, JT's been here 3 years now, so I hope that he knows me. I know him very well, and I look in his eyes and know when he's ready to go. I know that. When he's tired, he'll tell me. You know what I mean? And sometimes I make the decision for him because I do want to play fresh in the fourth quarter. But in another end game, he was in a moment. He was ready to go. Every time I say, JT's get a break, so coach, I'm good. I'm going to trust my players.
So that takes a few years. Maybe
It does. It does. On both sides, that he can handle it and not be tired on the field because he wants to be on the field. He's going to be on the field because he knows he can make a difference. And I think that's what you got to evaluate. Oh, no doubt about it. You get to see it all the time, right? You see the same guy, same moves. You know how you're going to attack him. And then when you got to make a big play, you're going to go to your signature move. And I think that's the key. And he read a play that he saw early in the game. And he saw it again. He knew exactly what to do, fall back on the screen, and just miss his hand for making a great play. So I think that's key. He runs hard, man. Yeah. Because he practiced really hard. When you practice really hard, you get a chance to get in great condition. And that's why, and he goes hard. You know, he's not looking.
A last big picture thing I want to ask.
Yeah.
Last two questions.
This
sir.
is second year now of Jim Knowles being here and you guys
Yeah.
working together.
Yeah.
Just what is it like when you have a veteran coach like that who comes in
Yeah.
with a style of defense, and you are a veteran coach and you have your style of
Mm-hmm.
how you play, and you know you guys got to figure that out together. Just it's the second year of that process.
Yeah.
What's that process been like? I would imagine maybe sometimes it's not the easiest thing in the world,
Mm-hmm.
but you have two established coaches who kind of have a way of doing things.
I think the biggest thing you have to do, you have to listen to each other, right? You have to understand what he's doing. I understand what he's trying to go. And my job is to help facilitate that. You know, he's a coordinator. My job is to put my guys in a great position. If I feel like, hey, coach, how about this? He's not afraid to say, hey, Larry, what do you think? You know, like, what do you think? I think that's how you become great coaches in the room. You let the egos out the window. You say, you know what, I did this, but you know, he's very careful to say, hey, Larry, what do you think? How you want to play this? How you want to do this? Because he presented his idea. And I said, coach, how about this? He said, yeah, that's a good idea. I think that's what you're doing in the room. I think that's why I know his system now. Last year, everybody was learning his new system. I know who he is as a coach. I know what he's looking for, what he wants. And I think that makes my job much easier. Yeah. Yeah.
Coach, thank you very much.
You got it. Yeah, you got it.